Namaste. Hi, it's me, Stacey Lei, and of course I'm here with Foxy Brown. Welcome to yoga and thank you for joining me. Today's class is very special. We'll be focusing on balance and all of the components that contribute to having good balance. So we'll spend an extra amount of time focusing on our feet today. I'll also introduce the idea of a drishti, a focal point, something that you could keep your eyes on to help you stay balanced. We'll work on your breath, and all of these things will contribute to mindset. And so much of balance is in our mind. So we'll also be using a mantra today. And the mantra is, if I get grounded, I will rise. I trust my feet and I trust my eyes. So fun, right? So all you'll need for today's class is a chair, a high back chair, and we'll be moving the chair a few times. Now you'll see that I have my chair on my mat to make sure it's secure and it doesn't slide. Please make sure you do the same. We'll actually begin in the chair, in our seat. So sit nice and tall. Place your feet on the ground. Feel connected, grounded, confident. Feel the ground underneath your feet, how supported you feel. And I invite you to close your eyes. Place your left hand on top of your heart and your right hand on top of that. Inhale deeply. Take your time exhaling. Long, extended exhales can calm your internal feelings. So sometimes when we try to balance and we lose our balance, we get a little nervous. Using your breath can help you, can help to calm your nerves. Inhale deeply. Take your time exhaling. Once again, just listen to the mantra that I'll be using in today's class. If I get grounded, I will rise. I trust my feet and I trust my eyes. Take another round of breath. Inhale. A slow, continuous exhale. And then blink your eyes open. Hi again. You can relax your hands down. Now I'd like you to look out in front of you and find a focal point that you can use to help you balance today. Now, it could be that your focal point is me, but I'm here to give you instruction and I'll be moving around. I prefer that you find something that's not going to move at all. So perhaps a plant or a picture of your family, something that you can absolutely focus on and count on. Do you have it? Your drishti, your focal point. Okay, well, let's get started on our feet. Lift your right leg up and fold it and cross it, figure 4. You can massage your leg out just a little bit if your glutes or your hips are tight. Allow your foot to hang off your knee and make little circles in one direction. And then in the opposite direction. So we're increasing the circulation in your ankles just to increase the blood flow, warm your ankle up a little bit. And now hold your foot still and spread your toes very wide. Spread your toes and release. Spread your toes like this and release, and spread your toes. Now this time, spread your toes and look at your foot. I'm gonna turn so you can see me. I'd like you to place your fingertips in between your toes. Whoa, that feels really weird, doesn't it? You're spreading your toes out wide. Check to be sure you only have one finger in between each toe. And if your toes aren't very flexible, this might be a little bit uncomfortable. It's okay, we won't be here long. Just press down into your foot with your fingers. Take a deep breath in and a long exhale. Okay, Release your fingers away from your toes. And now use your knuckles, you'll make a fist, use your knuckles and start to slide your knuckles up and down your long arch. We're really stimulating the nerves at the bottom of your feet, in your skin and underneath your skin. Okay, now I'd like you to take both hands and squeeze your ankle. I'd like you to press your thumb into your Achilles tendon. Squeeze it tight, and now work your way all the way up your calf muscle. Squeezing, just a gentle massage to increase the circulation in your feet, to make them more alert and aware as we enter in today's class. Okay, lift your foot up, place this down. Just take a moment to notice how different this foot feels from the other foot. Do you feel it a little bit tingly? Lift your left leg up and let's do the other side. So figure 4, help your knee out a little bit with a very gentle massage. And now, sitting in your chair, just roll your ankle a few times in one direction and then in the other direction. Keep your feet still and spread your toes very wide. Spread your toes out wide. And now, place one finger in between each toe. Just press your fingers down into your foot. I know this might seem a little bit unusual, but if you can believe it, I practice these exercises every time I'm a student in yoga, which is generally a few times a week. So I'm always working with my feet to give me better balance. So practicing these exercises every single day would be really helpful for you too. Okay, move your fingers away from your toes and make a fist with your hand. Just slide your knuckles up and down the long arch of your foot. Notice how this feels. And now you'll use both hands on your ankle and squeeze with your thumbs, squeeze into your Achilles tendon. And now work up your calf muscle. The calf muscle is sometimes called the second heart. It's so important to keep it circulated because it pumps blood through your lower body. So squeezing your calf muscle will help to stimulate it. And now you can place this foot on the floor as well. Just do a side-by-side comparison. It might be tingling more than the right foot already. Okay, let's stand up. Now you can walk behind your chair if you'd like. I'm going to turn my chair so that you can see me. Place your fingers on your chair and then look down at your feet and lift all 10 toes up and spread your toes out wide. Lift and spread and release. Lift and spread and release. And now lift your eyes up. Once you've got your feet doing their work, maybe you could place your hands on your hips. Lift and spread your toes, lift and spread. One more time. Look down. Lift and spread your toes wide. Keep them up. Toes wide apart, and just tap down with your big toe. Just tap down and up, down and up. It's a pretty challenging exercise, right? As your toes get smarter, they'll get better at this exercise. Okay, hold all 10 toes up, and now relax. Rock your ankles out, be gentle, and now roll your ankles in. Let me turn towards you to show you what I'm doing. Rock out and roll in. Okay, keep your hands on your chair. I'd like you to close your eyes as you're practicing this exercise. With your eyes closed, you might notice how you feel a little bit more because you're not so distracted by what's happening around you. With your eyes closed, I'd like you to choose the position that is less comfortable for you, and then hold that position and take a deep breath in, a long exhale. One more time, inhale. And now just relax. You're not forcing this position, you're just melting into it. Please blink your eyes open and flatten your feet. Now fold your right foot up and down and up and down. Now we'll be using this foot fold a lot in class today. Up and down, up and down. Let's do the other side. Your left heel comes up, lower down and lift, and down and lift, and down. Okay, and now we'll pedal through our feet, one heel and then the other heel, floating up and down. Again, increasing the circulation in our feet and in our ankles. And this will make them more alert and aware and help us with our balance exercises. Now hold both heels up. And now bring both heels down. Listen, lift your toes up. In fact, the whole front of your foot. And lower your toes down. So you could bring your fingers to the chair, a very light touch on the chair, heels up, and then toes up, and then heels up, and then toes up. Two more times. Okay, now plant your feet down. This is the most important exercise of the whole class. Lift your toes up, spread them out very wide, place them down on the ground, and then suction cup the ground with your toes. Now take a look down. If your toenails have disappeared, if they've curled under, you've curled them under a little bit too far. That would be like a claw of a bird, and you're not a bird. You want your toes to be more like little monkey toes. Relax your toes now. Let's do this again. Suction cup the floor with your toes, and then release. We'll do it a few more times. The clinical term for this exercise is called short foot. And if you happen to tell your podiatrist that you're practicing short foot, they'll be so proud of you. So this is the exercise that we're going to use to help us with our balance today. Are you ready? Let's get going. I'm going to release the chair right now and move over. You can come to the chair anytime you'd like. Your feet are hip distance apart. Apply your short foot, so suction cup the ground with your toes. Lift your arms up and turn your thumbs towards the ceiling. Let's sit back into chair pose. Now gaze out in front of you and find your focal point, your drishti. Take a deep breath in and a long exhale. Notice how focused and grounded you are right now. Inhale and stand up and relax your arms down. Pedal through your feet. Okay, now step your feet close together. Squeeze your ankle bones together and squeeze your knees. Bring your hands to prayer pose. This is Namaskar in Sanskrit. Lift your elbows high. And now sit low again into chair. Keep your knees pointed towards me. And now apply your short foot. Now twist to your right. This is called the twisted chair. Inhale. Exhale. If I get grounded, I will rise. I trust my feet and I trust my eyes. Return back to center, please, and stand up. Pedal through your heels. You might want to come to your chair for this one. Our next exercise is the elevated mountain. Take your feet hip distance apart and place your fingertips on the chair and lift your heels up and hold. If you'd like to make this a little more challenging, you can lift one arm overhead or maybe both arms. Find your drishti. Exhale deeply. Find your stillness. Inhale. Exhale. Bring one hand down and two hands down and lower your heels. How was that for you? Did you find it to be challenging? Remember, if you come down, you can always come back up again. Just reestablish your feet, reestablish your focal point, find your breath, and find a nice calm mindset. Come back towards me, please. Bring your feet together and your knees together. Hands to namaskar. Inhale. Exhale, sit low into chair pose. Find your drishti. Focus both eyes to that one fixed point. Keep your knees pointed towards me. Engage your short foot exercise and twist to your left. If I get grounded, I will rise. I trust my feet and I trust my eyes. Return to center and slowly stand up. You could pedal your heels a few times. Walk back over to your chair. So now we'll practice our elevated mountain, but now we'll add a new component. This time, you'll try closing your eyes. And you'll see how much your focal point allows you in each posture, right? So place your fingers onto your chair, stand tall, use your short foot so those smart toes suction cup the ground, and now elevate, and now please close your eyes. And if you feel confident, you can lift one arm, maybe you'll lift both arms up. Deep breath in, a long exhale. Blink your eyes open, bring your hands down and lower your heels. Now, if you were watching me, you would have seen that I wobbled, so I brought my hand to the chair. We all wobble sometimes. Come back to the center. Draw your knees together. Engage your smart toes, hands at your heart. Sit down low. Twist to your right, and now revolve. So one elbow up and one elbow down. If you can access a lower squat, then you could bring your elbow right to your thigh. Bring your eyes to one focal point. Then lift your elbows, turn towards me, stand up, sit down again, twist to your left. Find one focal point and tilt your elbows. You can lower down a little bit more if you'd like to. Inhale, exhale, tilt your elbows, return to me and stand up. Pedal through your heels a few times. Okay, now let's move on to some single leg holds. So you could bring your left hand to the chair, very light touch. Hold onto the ground with your left foot, so smart toes, and then lift your right leg. This is called flamingo. You're simply lifting your leg in the air and staying balanced. If you prefer, you could hold onto your leg with both hands. Draw your shoulders down. Your neck is long. Find one focal point. Use your drishti. If I get grounded, I will rise. I trust my feet, and I trust my eyes. Bring your hand to the chair, lower your foot down, and just pedal through your legs. Now let's compare your right side to your left, okay? So once again, you can use the chair if you'd like. Hold onto the ground with your right toes. Lift your left leg up, stand tall, and with one or both hands, you can hold onto your leg. Use your focal point, use your breath. Stay grounded, even if you feel the wobble. Inhale, exhale. You can bring one hand to the chair and lower your leg down and pedal through your heels. How did you do with those one leg balances? I was wobbling a little bit. You might have been too. It's okay. It's all just practice. Okay, once again, you might use your chair as a light touch point. This time we're going to elevate on both feet. So, fingers on the chair, lift your heels, keep your knees close together, please. And then suction cup the ground with your toes. Let's sit back to chair pose. So your heels are lifted up. This is called the drinking bird. You could sweep one hand back. Eyes on your focal point. You could sweep the other arm back. You get to choose how far you'll go. Just do your very best. One more round of breath. Return your hand to the chair, the other hand to the chair. Inhale, straighten your legs. Exhale, lower your heels down. Pedal through your knees. Remember that yoga is the connection between your physical body, your breath, your thoughts, and your emotions. So even though this might not feel like a typical yoga class, you are doing your yoga. You are. Okay, I'm going to turn this chair for our next exercise. So this is a elevated flamingo. I'd like you to bring your right foot onto your chair, your left hand on the high back. And now find a focal point and lift your heel up. Now one foot is flat on the chair. Find your stability. Use your smart toes. If you'd like, you can reach your arms overhead or keep your hands at Namaskar. Please take a deep breath in and a long exhale. Your hand comes to the chair, your heel lowers back down, and you take your foot off the chair. Let's practice that on the other side and we'll see how you do. Because sometimes balancing is easier on one side than it is on the other, right? Okay, so this time our left foot comes up. You can engage your smart toes down on the ground. You can engage your smart toes here up on the chair. Stand very tall with your shoulders back, your abdominals engaged. And when you're ready, lift your heel off the ground. Now, if your hand is on the chair, just lighten your touch. So it's only there if you need it. And then maybe you'll bring one hand to your heart, maybe both hands to your heart. Find your drishti, your eyes come to one space. If I get grounded, I will rise. I trust my feet and I trust my eyes. Hand can return to the chair, lower your heel down, and step down off the chair. Just like that, let it go. Just like that, it's in the past. So if you wobbled, that's okay, good for you. Good job practicing. And make a pact, a promise to yourself that you'll keep practicing your balance exercises, okay? All right, this time you'll keep one hand on the chair, light touch. Grab onto the ground with your left foot, smart toes holding on. Lift your right leg up And now cross your leg onto your thigh. So figure four, just like when we were seated earlier. And sit your butt way back behind you. The lower you go, the stronger the stretch will be in your butt, your glutes stretching out. If you feel confident, then close your eyes. Now you really have to trust your feet and your breath and your mindset. If I get grounded, I will rise. I trust my feet. I trust my eyes. Blink your eyes open and stand up. Uncross your leg. It's important to remember that even when the lights get turned off, we could still have good balance. You just have to trust your feet. And not get scared. Just be prepared, not scared. So suction cup the ground with your right foot. Lift your left leg up and cross your ankle onto your thigh. And now sit back. Very light touch on the chair. See if you can just touch with one fingertip. And then the lower you sit, the deeper the stretch will be in your glutes. Lift your chest. Close your eyes. Maybe you'll bring one hand to your heart. Inhale. Exhale. If I get grounded, I will rise. I trust my feet and I trust my eyes. Please blink your eyes open. Stand up. Uncross. Just paddle through your heels. And we just have a few minutes left. I'd like to move you around a little bit so we can shake off all that balance work that we just did. I'll move this chair out of the way. Let's practice the sun salutation a few times. We'll flow through it and you'll feel great. Bring your feet together and your knees together. Inhale, reach up the mountain pose. Hold it here. Use your smart toes. Suction cup the ground. Now draw your elbows back. Let's make some circles with our elbows, squeezing our shoulder blades back. It's a gentle upper back massage. Hold your next one back. Flip your palms open, press your thumbs back behind you. And now tilt your chin up just a little bit. Give me a smile, will you? Smile with your mouth and with your eyes. Inhale, reach up high, the mountain pose. Exhale, touch your heart, hold. Now bend your knees, bring your hands to your thighs. Straighten your legs, hinge forward to a flat back. Bend your knees once again and stand up. Inhale, reach up the mountain pose. Exhale, open up, lifted back bend. Inhale, reach up, mountain pose. Exhale, sweep your arms forward, sit low in chair. Exhale, straighten your legs, lengthen your spine, bend your knees and return. If I get grounded, I will rise. I trust my feet. I trust my eyes. Bend your knees, stand up. Let's do that again. If I get grounded, I will rise. I trust my feet. I trust my eyes. Bend your knees, stand up. Let's do this 2 more times. If I get grounded, I will rise. I trust my feet. I trust my eyes. Bend your knees, last time. If I get grounded, I will rise. I trust my feet. I trust my eyes. Bend your knees, stand up. Bring your hands to your heart, a deep breath in, a long exhale. I've got one more stretch for you today. Just make sure you walk away long and limber and lean. Step onto your right foot, use those smart toes. Your left leg crosses over. Sweep your arms up and bring your hands together and bend over to your right side. This is called the banana stretch, and you should feel the stretch from your fingers all the way down to your feet. Now turn your chin up just a little bit. That might have caused you to wobble a little bit, but I know that you're grounded now. Look towards me. Lift your arms up, uncross. Hold onto the ground with your left foot. Cross over with your right foot. Bring your hands together. Banana stretch. This feels so nice on my side body. Hopefully you feel it too, your skin stretching along your ribs. Turn your chin and look towards the ceiling. Embrace that little wobble because you're prepared now. Look towards me. Lift your arms up. Uncross your legs. Bring your hands down to your heart. Maybe you'll say your mantra with me. If I get grounded, I will rise. I trust my feet and I trust my eyes. It was an honor and privilege to guide you through this very unique yoga class. I sure hope you had fun, and I look forward to guiding you the next time. Until then, stay happy, stay healthy, and stay balanced.